Demotia. Ajá. Yes, patriotic, ladies and gentlemen. Demotia. The man is going to be live in the studio, ladies and gentlemen, tonight in a few minutes. Asiatic. ladies and gentlemen, we're live and direct from the studios in Long Beach. We have Asiatic live in the studio tonight. Buenas noches, Honduras, Tegucigalpa, La Ceiba, en total sintonía. Buenas noches, Nueva York, Mama Guama, el Bronx, Brooklyn, Chicago, Los Angeles. Tonight, we have Asiatic, a Belizean artist who loves to entertain, who works hard and loves to have fun with the fans. It is celebration time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as Vince Lewis, aka Asiatic, is here tonight. A very dear singer and songwriter. The man has had the pleasure of producing albums, concerts, videos. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Asiatic live in the house. Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. Ya.
Bugoya
Estamos en vivo, familia. We are live and direct from the studios in Long Beach. Asiatic in the house tonight. ¿Qué motea? Motia. Aha! Ready for the music and talk with DJ Labugas live in the studios in Long Beach. Stay tuned, Asiatic is about to walk in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live in the studio from Long Beach, California. Tonight, the one and only Asiatic live in the studio. Yes. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying up tonight. New York, beautiful. We love you, New York. Yes. ¿Qué motea?
This is the one and only Asiatic. Y'all need to get it right. I'm controlling the game. You know me, but you like me. We can chat, we can talk at the table. You make out no thing by me. But it's in my night time. On the chat, on the right, on the face. We not like when they give it to me.
Everybody Asiatic. Oh, the one who make the record and feel like it a god.
What are you talking about, man? On the chat, on the light, all day. We no care, but on the light, we no care. On the chat, on the light, all day. We no care, but on the light, we no care. On the chat, all day. We no care, but on the light, we no care. On the chat, all night, all day. We no care, but on the light, we no care. Just see me, what did it chat like you know me? You the chat, you think about the food. When you think pass it down to the loan. Then Jack, Jill, Lisa, Shaniqua, Mike, Bill, Jamie, Wendy, Gigi, Betsy, Mama, Billy. On the chat, on the light, all day. We no care, but on the light, we no care. On the chat, on the light, all day. We no care, but on the light, we no care. On the chat, on the light, all day. We no care, but on the light, we no care. On the chat, on the light, all day. We no care, but on the light, we don't care.
Why do I feel like that? Damn it! Why do I gotta show all that bad? Having a chance, y'all get y'all wanna cause static. A-Z, addict, don't care what you gotta say. We make music and we get paid.
Never stop your life full of it like that. Just like get to the first part black. Me and ain't gonna really care about that. Drop all the lights and deal with the facts. Who run things who they on the tops? Me Asiatic and the dance on hot. Hot, what? Hot. We don't care what you gotta say. We make music and we get paid.
On the light, please stop. I'm on the chat, on the light, please stop. On the chat, on the light, please stop. Perfect vibe. Give me more, we got that certain vibe. We got that, give me more, we got that certain vibe. We got that, give me more, we got that certain vibe. We got that. Get it licky, get it happy, get it sticky. Everything you do feel good, baby. When I pick you up and when I pick you down, get it tricky, come and go in. Give me more, we got that certain vibe. We got that, give me more,
Yes.
we got that certain vibe. We got that, give me more.
A man loves to make big entrances. Yes, Kemotia. Asiatic in the house tonight. If you want to call in the studio to talk to Asiatic a little bit later on, the number to call is 323-898-6841. Again, 323-898-6841. That's the number to call in the studio to talk to Asiatic live.
Come on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're live and direct. Yes.
And the one and only Asiatic. Show me the money. 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 Show me the money.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're live and direct. We're in the studio now with the one and only Asiatic. You know what?
Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money.
Yes, all right, nice. So we're gonna relax. We're gonna break the ice. We're just gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna make this happen. But before anything else, let me play the intro to our radio show tonight. We are live and direct from the studios in Long Beach, ladies and gentlemen. This is DJ Labuga. So let's play the radio ID tonight. Welcome to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We are live from the studios in Long Beach through RadioCentroamerica.com and LMBRoots.com radio in New York. Every Wednesday from 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We bring to you the best of recording artists, musicians, producers, and musical directors behind Garifuna Music. So welcome to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga and enjoy my show tonight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, long awaited, the man of the hour, Asiatic, who is a Belizean artist who loves to entertain, works hard, and loves to have fun with the fans, of course. But he says in his bio, what is life without joy? Celebration time is now, and Vince Lewis, aka Asiatic, is here. A singer, songwriter, very talented musician, one of the few that is able to play the piano, play the bass, arrange his own music, and it just do wonders. And that's why we get that quality of arrangements every time there is an album release. And tonight we're here for a good reason. We're here because we have the, what is the word? This is the brand new release of the album called Degeba. So we're going to welcome Asiatic with open arms. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening right now in the Bronx and Brooklyn, since you all were waiting all this time, please pass the word. Let them know that the man is here tonight. Asiatic, welcome.
Yes, what's up? Thank you for inviting me to the show. And tonight's going to be a special night. You know what I'm saying? Again, I just want to let everybody know to pick up the new project, Degeba. You know what I mean? Degeba. That's a new project from Asiatic. And, you know, check it out. Listen to it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. You know, it's been years in the making. Yeah, that's what's up.
So Asiatic, man, you are from the moment that I met you, and we're talking about the early 90s. You have been devoted 110% into the Garifuna culture, into the music, into the stuff that you do. I mean, you could have at any time in your career chosen to go with hip hop or any other genre of music except Garifuna music, but you decided to stay with us and give us the most beautiful talent that you have, and that is to give yourself to the entertainment, to the culture, because you are a messenger as a musician, as a singer, as an arranger. You are someone who is passing on the culture through the lyrics, whether it's in Garifuna, in English, and Spanish, because I know in this brand new album you have a few songs in Spanish. Some of the lyrics are in Spanish, but you are able to grow as a child. I hear so much from my wife, from Cheryl, that Vince used to sing at different functions around Los Angeles. How was it growing up in Hopkins, and then having to be transported from a small village by the sea to a big city? What was that transition like? Let's take you back to the days, man.
Well, I mean, growing up in Hopkins, I remember a lot of things growing up in Hopkins. Again, growing up in a village where it was a lot of things that I didn't even know about that existed in the world. I remember the first time I saw a light bulb, a light, period. I remember the first time I saw a car. I never knew those things existed. All we had was just straight darkness and just bicycles and whatever. So, I mean, just growing up, being that the case, we grew up not having a lot of things, like as far as toys. Like we weren't able to go to the Toys R Us to buy toys. So we pretty much did what we had to do as kids to entertain ourselves. And one of the main things that we did was just form bands. And I remember we used to always have a band. We used to have Needle Pan Band in Hopkins, and we put the needle pans together and the clim pans, and we had a bucket for the bass, and we would just rock, and so of course and that being that, I mean, I've always loved to sing, so I've always was like the lead singer. And from Hopkins I had moved to Dangriga. I can't remember exactly how old I was when I moved to Griga, but even when we moved to Griga, we pretty much went to Hopkins like every weekend, because we had our house in Hopkins, and my parents, we were renting a place in Dangriga, and they were teachers, so on the weekends we would go back to Hopkins and go back to the life, to what I knew. And being from a village like Hopkins with all that, the rich culture. I mean, the culture is so raw and rich in Hopkins that it's unbelievable. I mean, you learn from everybody around you. The music. It was always somebody playing drums. There was always drums playing in Hopkins. So once you was around that, you pretty much gravitated towards it. And I learned a lot. Now, mind you, back then I was just more of a spectator in terms of music. I didn't really know. Put it this way, it's kind of weird. I didn't really know that I knew how to sing. I didn't know that what I was doing was something that I was doing because it was more like a gift or a talent. You know what I mean? We were just doing it. And it wasn't until when I moved to the United States that at some point I started realizing, like, every time they would have, let me put it this way, even in Griga, they used to always choose me to be the singer for like plays and stuff. But even then, I wasn't too aware of it. I was just doing what I just opened my mouth and I was singing. I didn't know I was singing good. People thought, I guess, I was singing good, but I didn't know it. And when I moved out here to California, same thing. I went to my elementary school, and they used to always pick me to be the lead singer and help the other guys in the group to learn their parts and to stay in pitch or whatnot. So, crazy thing is, I wasn't a big fan of punta. When I moved out, I wasn't a big fan of punta, and my sister used to play it all the time at home. And I used to be like, man, turn it off, Like, I wanted to hear Michael Jackson, and I wanted to hear Bobby Brown and all these cats, right? But the crazy thing is, there was one song on that cassette she used to play, and it used to be a song, Heron. Now, I didn't know who the hell that was, but I just knew that even though I used to beg her to turn it off, whenever that song came on, it was like, don't touch it. Like, let's just let that song play. I used to love that song, and to this day, man, like, I'm just the biggest fan of Mahbub. That's like my favorite artist. I always say that. I mean, and I say it again. He is the one who inspired me to really start singing punta, along with my cousin Glenn Q, who used to just play punta all day in his car. Like, good Lord, I had to get into it, and pretty much, one day they had a band called Ibani back then in LA. That was the hot band back then, and they needed a reggae singer. So one time, my cousin Glenn and my godbrother Sean, they came and they asked me to be join the band to sing reggae. So I was like, man, I don't know if I could do all that, you know. But they convinced me. We went to practice. So anyway, I started singing reggae in the band. So at one rehearsal, we were rehearsing whatever, and they were playing this rhythm. So I started clowning around on the mic, and I was like, down the lane, smoking cane, with the lane. And they were like, keep doing that. I was like, keep doing what? They're like, what were you doing? I was like, dude, I'm just like clowning. I'm just messing around. They're like, nah, keep doing it. So they got the music going again, and I just started singing. And they're like, you doing that next show? I'm like, I am not singing punta in front of people. And they're like, dude, it sounds good. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that.
Guess what? I have that track over here.
Do you?
Let me play a little bit of that so people could see.
All right, for sure. All right, good.
This is Chaotic, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you got the actual live.
Get on the dance floor, watch it. If I ain't in the house.
You're gonna embarrass me.
See, that's the Jerry back in the days. This is way back. I'll give you a copy of this. Yeah, this is Tochi, and it's actually a medley with you doing like 3 or 4 songs, including, I think, Down the Lane. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga.
Glenn, mommy. Against Ernan, mommy. Against Selby, mama. Darling, a chill little bit dying. Who are ya? No matter go yang. Darling, a chill little bit dying. Who are you? They are no money. Demo la boga. Demo balisi. Demo bahama. Demo la boga. Demo ajwa. Demo bahama. Well, I just wanted to give the audience a little bit of your beginnings, man. I think this is good memories. You're related to Sean and the tragic death of one of the best keyboards back in the days, Sean Ramirez. Actually, Ramirez, right? Yeah. So. He's also related to Cheryl and Papi and them, so man, it's just one big family, and you guys are from Hopkins and they are from Siambite, so it's one big family. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We're live in the studio with the man of the hour, Asiatic. We're here to talk about the brand new CD, the release of Tegeba by Asiatic, a brand new beautiful album, beautiful cover. It's got 12 tunes, 12 tracks. From Whip It to Can't Hold Me Back. We're going to be playing one by one the tracks from this album here. But we want to keep talking. We want to keep getting to know more about Asiatic. I mean, he's the man that has revolutionized Garifuna music as we know it. Everybody talks about it. He might not be aware of it, but then there's a lot of good things said about Asiatic because he's very talented and he has earned that respect from all of us, from DJs to people who just love to listen to Garifuna music, you know. But we have seen Asiatic grow up in front of our eyes. He has grown professionally from his early beginnings in Punta Rock music to who it is today. You know, he's a man who has been able to put out how many albums by now? 12 albums, and I would say more than 200 songs, unreleased tracks that he has in the studio here and there, and collaborations with people that you could not imagine. I mean, I know he did a collaboration with Andy Palacio. He did a collaboration with Mohabab, I'm sure.
He's done collaborations with all kinds of musicians from the diaspora, including Aurelio Martinez, who is in town tonight, who also we have had a chance to speak with early this afternoon, and to find out also about the death of one of our great writers and historians, Salvador Suazo. Professor Suazo died on Thursday last week and was buried on Sunday. He's also one of our heroes, a man who left a legacy, who actually wrote the Garifuna history. In most of it is in Spanish, though we have a lot of work to do in translating the works that he put out there. But we're here in the studio with Asiatic. We want to talk about Asiatic, and we want to know about this album. So tell us about Degeba.
Degeba. Well, I mean, again, this is a project that has been in the work for about over 2 years. It's pretty much started out as something that I had discussed. Spice and I had a conversation. This was a while when I wasn't really trying to do music like as much anymore. Not that I wasn't trying to, but I just wasn't really doing music as much. I was taking care of other things. And we had a conversation. I said, hey, I've been writing a couple songs. I want to record these songs. However, I had told him I want to do shows. I just want to record and just put them out. But of course, his response is like, well, if we're going to do music, we have to do shows. I didn't want to do it just to do it. So, we had this conversation. And at the end, we decided we'd work on a project. I started sending songs to him. And, I would just, almost every other day I was coming up with songs. Sometimes I would just go in the studio, come up with 2-3 songs, and I would just send it to him. And at some point, we had recorded that single, Tilita Nova, and that's how we became with the whole Tilita Nova tour. We did a tour, the U.S. tour. We did the Belize tour. And at that time, this album was supposed to come out. It was supposed to be an album along with Lil June, where he would have included some songs that he recorded, as well as the songs some of the songs that would have been that are on this project right now. And then that would have been like a Asiatic Lil June project. But as time went on, it just never materialized. And songs were just being released on YouTube and the internet and whatnot. So at this point, I had already kind of gave up on this project. I was like, well, I guess this project ain't coming out, because it was like 2 years. Because it was like, 2000, like early of 2014, or maybe even, or something like that we had started working on this project. So I thought it was just a wrap for this project. I had moved on to other projects. I started working on a somewhat like a Paranda, more like all Garifuna project. And, not too long ago, came up with the idea that, hey, let's, when we were deciding that we were going to go to Chicago for Belize Day, I was like, hey, well, let's release the project. Lil June was releasing his CD. I had told Spice, I said, well, let's release this project as my CD, as just my CD alone, and just put just the songs that I had wrote. And because obviously that idea we had about the Lil June and Asiatic project was not going to materialize, at least I didn't think so. So we discussed that, and we started working on it. I started working on the cover. Now the thing about this project is that Spice actually wanted me to put featuring Lil June on the front, but I objected to that only because I figured, well, Lil June gonna have his project, I might as well just release this as mine. And being that I wrote all the songs in the project except I think 1 or 2, I was like, well, I'll just make this my project. It'll be his project, and we'll push both project on as 2 albums coming out of SKM at the same time. I thought that would have been a great idea. So I mean, he wasn't too hot about the idea, but that pretty much was what was decided, and so we moved forward. So that's how the project came about. And the whole idea was that based on conversations we were having, like I believe in April when I was in Belize, when I went down here for my grandfather's funeral, we decided that we'd try to. Now, what didn't happen was that we had discussed that some of the songs on this would have been remixed and re-edited, or however you want to call it, like only because they were already been released. I had came up with the idea of just tweak them a little bit, give them a little, like a modernize them or however you want to look at it. But that just never happened. But yeah, so the project is out, and it's getting a really good response. Everybody loves the project. The number one song on the album to me right now, not that I think, but I think from what people, especially in Chicago, man, they love number 4. Mama Buba To. Man, that song is like just taking over right now. And out there, a lot of people love the actual title song, Degeba. And I mean, it's doing really good. I mean, it's the kind of project that you can put on and just party all night. You know what I'm saying? Like from beginning to end. At least that's what I've been observing out there in the streets.
Thank you for that, Exotic. Very interesting. Coming from you, you guys do a lot of work. I love the work that you do in the community as a musician. I love the work that Spice does in the community, and I respect both of you. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I think you guys have a lot to offer, a lot to bring to the table, and we praise you for that. We don't like controversies, but it's the business. Sometimes you come across certain things that happen and you just gotta lay it on the table and talk it out. I think that's the best thing. You guys found a way to do it by doing it on the internet, on the social media. That's fine. We respect that. But we have also heard good advice from a lot of your fans. They just don't like to see that. I also don't like it, but we respect it. We respect it. And the best of all out of this is that the fact that you guys continue to work, continue to put albums, continue to put hits out there. So I hope that these differences that are between the two of you guys get ironed out. You guys work it out, and we move on. I think the best thing that came out of this collaboration between you, Little June, Spice, and whoever else was involved, because we see that there's a lot more people involved in this album, is that you guys are able to put something solid, something nice, something that we love, something that we need, you know what I mean? And that's the final point. That's what I want to tell the audience, that not to take sides. I think that we need to work together because that's the only way that we come up with positive things and the positive things that are needed in the community at this point. The least thing we want is to be divided and to be conquered, because there is a lot of people out there who that's what they want. They want to see divisionism. They want to see people breaking up and causing chaos, and that's not good. Anyway, so you talked about this song called Mama Buba To, right? So what does that mean? And can you introduce this song? We're going to play it live, unless you want to add something else to what I just said.
This song, okay, well, I mean, talking about what you're saying, my thing is, I think I agree with you. I think that this is something that could have been worked out, and I think it's something that still could be worked out. And I've, to be honest with you, I've not spoke to Spice since the day before Little June's birthday party, and I've been calling him, I've been texting him. He, during that time, he never returned any of my calls. And so, and I'm going to say it again, like, he can call me anytime because I'm willing to discuss whatever it is. I just didn't like the fact that he put up those pictures and put those things on them. I think that was wrong. But, hey, people do things for whatever reasons. He knows my number. He should call me. Okay, I still got CDs he needs to come pick up. His portion of the CDs that I printed. He's just the fact that it's being made out like how I put it, like he's not supposed to, like I never told him here it is. I have all my documentation of me texting or calling him like, hey, the product is done, come pick it up. It's just up to him to pick it up. But that's neither. I mean, aside from that, going back to the music. The song Mama Buba To, translation direct is just more like, it's pretty much saying this is not your house, but the whole storyline behind it is, I guess this my take on it. Like, I guess it's a young man and his wife, I guess, and their mother live with him. I guess the way I see it, he's not at home. He probably went somewhere on travels, whatever. So the mom is now telling the wife, she's kicking the wife out, like Furuba Yage, like to get out of here. This is not your house. This is my house. My son built this for me, type thing. You know what I'm saying? But even though in reality, I believe it's his house that he built for him and his wife. But while he's gone, the mother took upon herself to kick the wife out, like bounce. You know. So that's why, you know, she like Puri batida giamunoto mama bubato nubato tavanone labununira mabuseru adu. Yep.
There's not a problem that I can't fix.
Nice. Ajá. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gary Funa Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We're live in direct. Estamos en vivo y en directo en el estudio de The Long Beach. Un saludo muy cordial para la gente linda allá en Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Están en total sintonía allá para la Disco Móvil Super D. Saludos muy cordiales. Big up to all of our Honduran brothers and sisters listening live in Honduras. We have a full house, ladies and gentlemen. We got people in the Bronx. We got people in Los Angeles. We got people in Illinois, in Chicago, of course, in the Bronx, Honduras. Guatemala is tuned in. Belize is tuned in. Pasadena, California, and many, many more places. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. We have a full house tonight. This is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga, and we have in the studio the one and only Asiatic. We have this brand new album called Degeba. This is an album that you need to get. It's a must get. It's got 12 tunes. Whip It, Can't Hold My Back, featuring Little June. Move It So, also featuring Little June. Mama Buba To, Of course, the one that we just listened to is a traditional song, Degeba. We're going to play that one in a few minutes. Party Hot, featuring Biggs and Little June. Of course, Sweet Pain is another track, number 7, featuring Little June. Just Like You, featuring Little June as well. And It's Time to Party. And of course, on and on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, you could get your copy right here in Los Angeles at 48 and Hoover with Culture Buck. And in New York, we're going to get that information right away as soon as we get Asiatic back. He is, of course, enjoying some pizza and some delicious wine right here in the studio. Big up to Consigo. Consigo is tuned in. Wherever you are, brother, in Belize City or in Dangriga, big up to you. Thank you for checking in and for listening. This is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ La Buga. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more music and we shall continue with Asiatic. We're going to play this song called Whip It. I love this song. This song is one of the first singles that was released out of the album way back, maybe about 6 months ago, or a little bit longer. So let's take a listen.
Make the press it, you pay, make the block it. Make them know that you know give a damn. Make them know overnight you can make it grow, girl. Baby, be the boy, baby, 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 be the boy, baby, baby, baby. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it. Now you pay for your hair, girl. Now you pay for your weave. Now you pay, make the press it, you pay, make the block it. Make them know that you know give a damn. Make them know overnight you can make it grow, girl. Baby, be the boy, baby, 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 be the boy, baby, baby, baby. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it. Now you pay for your hair, girl. Now you pay for your weave. Now you pay, make the press it. You pay, make the block it. Make them know that you give a damn. Make them know overnight you can make it grow, girl. Baby, be the boy, baby, 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 be the boy, baby, baby, baby. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it. Baby, be the boy, baby, 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 be the boy, baby, baby, baby. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it. Anything you want, girl, anything you need. If you want one style, make your hair go down to your knees. If you like it sharp, then you cut it. Like it long, then you weave it. Feel it if you want. If not dread, you like it, twist it. Now you pay for your hair, girl. Now you pay for your weave. Now you pay, make the press it. You pay, make the block it. Make them know that you know give a damn. Make them know overnight you can make it grow, girl. Baby, be the boy, baby, 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 be the boy, baby, baby, baby. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it. Baby, be the boy, baby, 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 be the boy, baby, baby, baby. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're live in the studio.
Whip it, whip it, whip it, baby, be the boy, baby, be the boy, baby, be the boy, baby, be the boy, baby, 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 baby. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it. Now you pay for your hair, girl. Now you pay for your weave. Now you pay, make the press it. You pay, make the plait it. Whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, girl, whip it, whip it, whip it. Now you pay for your hair, girl. Now you pay for your weave.
Nice, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gary from the Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. You just listen to Whip It. That's one of the singles that I love, man. This is one of the ones that came out a while ago. And from the moment it came out and the video was just right. So Exotic, man, we're having a good time with you here in the studio. We just put out our phone number. If you have a question for Exotic, you can send your questions via Ronnie Figueroa on my Facebook page. You could also call 323-898-6841, or you can send your questions via email at ronniefigueroa@yahoo.com. And anyway, you can make sure that you send your question right now. You could call us. We could put you live on the air right now, whether you are in Brooklyn, in Belize, in Honduras. Big up to Devin Ruiz, who is tuning in and amplifying our sound in Honduras right now. Big up to Dale Ogaldes. She says it is nice how he is professional. Let's see. Let me read the rest of the message right here from Ms. Dale Ogaldes, checking in and listening in Chicago. Big up to Kenyan Alberto. Kenyan Alberto is listening in the Bronx, New York, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live everywhere. Let's see. Let's check out this message right now that just came in. Actually, we have 3 messages. Let's see. Big up to Dale Ogaldes, who is checking in and who is listening live in the studios. In Chicago. And she says, it is nice how he is professional, how Exotic is so professional about the situation. That is good. So, anything on that, Exotic? For Dale Ogaldes there?
Hey, what's going on, Dale? How you doing? No, I mean, that's it. I mean, it's just. I mean, listen, I kind of don't want to go on and on about the situation. Now, that's all I have to say about it is I'm going to say this. What I tried to do was just to put light to what was being done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling nobody names. I'm not out there trying to disrespect anybody or anything like that. I was just kind of saying, look, this is what's been done. Pictures are being put up, with me, and all these things is happening. I'm not out there saying, hey, you're this, you're not. I don't have time for that. I don't think this is necessary. So again, I'm just reaching out, and Spice know he can call me. He should be able to call me, and you can have a conversation. And as far as this situation is done, I'm done with it. I mean, I'm here. Let's I'm here to talk about the project. I'm here to talk about everything else. I'm ready to talk about that. But it is what it is. A
question just came in from Don Julian.
Yeah. Well, you want to know when I'll be in New York? Well, that's a good question. I don't have anything planned at the moment. Obviously, due to whatever happened, I did have a show there, I think, this month, I believe. I can't remember what date it was, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So as far as a show in New York, I don't really have anything planned or anything set at this moment. But, this life and this industry, anything can happen anytime. I could get a call tonight. So, but I will keep everyone posted, for all the gigs that's coming up, and again, I'm glad people are out there, expecting and waiting for a show, and I'm more than happy and willing to do it whenever the opportunity arises. So. Let's just at the moment, right now, just keep the music, going and alive, and the culture, try to uplift the culture as much as we can. And that's pretty much my motives, and that's pretty much what I've been trying to do throughout the years. So, I'm glad for everyone's support and everything else. You know what I mean? So that's what's up.
Thank you. Big up to Don Julian, who is listening in New York. Big up to you, my brother. He has another wonderful radio show. I think it's now on a weekly basis, not actually daily. But we're going to continue to answer the questions from the audience. You could call in at 323-898-6841. We'll put you live on the air. Or you could send your questions via inbox, or you could just post them right there on my profile page, or on Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga community organization page on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live in the studio from Long Beach, and we're live through www.radiocentroamerica.com and also lmbRoots.com radio in the Bronx, New York. We have a full house tonight. We have a lot of people listening all over the place, from New York all the way down south to Honduras. We have listeners in Tegucigalpa and La Ceiba at this point, and we're going to continue to play more music. We have more music from the brand new album, Degeba. And I want you to get your copy in New York. If anybody's interested in getting a copy of the album in New York, how are they going to make it available, Asiatic?
Well, at the moment, we're getting ready to ship the CDs out to different states. This right now, it's only available mainly in California and just to order. But we are working on places in New York and Chicago and Belize, because to be honest, I'm still trying to set up, like release parties and all that. So, to answer the question, yeah, it's not readily available in New York at the moment, but it can be ordered. And it also, and to order it, obviously just go to Asiatic on Facebook or email teamasiatic@gmail.com. And until then, we'll make sure we get that, we make that happen.
Message from Consigo.
Yo, Seagull, what's going on with you? Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, thanks, fam. I appreciate the Oh. Well, you go ahead and read it, cause.
Okay, so we have Consigo So Puntarific listening in Belize right now. He says, tell Asiatic I said, God watch over you, brother, and your children. Keep your head up and focus on the positive energy and be blind to the negative. Bueno. Yes, Kemote.
Yeah, that's what's up. Thanks, fam. I want you to tell everybody you're back home what's up. Say hey, hi. I'll be there soon, hopefully. That's what's up.
Also, we have a message from DJ Evan, and of course, Ambrosia Lino, who is in Houston, Texas, I think. She says, oh no, let's see. Hold on. We're reading the wrong messages there. Let's see. Evan Hill says, let's see what Evan says there. Let's see. Let's continue to check in. Kendrick Lewis Lovelace, of course, is tuned in, and the man just liked the picture. So big up to Lovelace in the house, checking in all the way. And he lives in Griga, right? Hopkins as well. Wow. All the good material, all the good talented people come out of Hopkins, man. What's going on? So now Dangriga is falling behind. Yes.
That's another just to put it out there. Lovelace, that's another artist that everybody should be looking out for. Because right now, Seawills is who has like the hottest album out right now, in my opinion. I think a lot of people would agree. Is he's my cousin from Hopkins as well, and He-Man's Lovelace. They used to they in the same crew. And, of course, Wills has dropped his albums. Lovelace is working on his project right now, which should be finished pretty soon. Because I'm always on him like, yo, you need to get that project done. Because it's actually, it's hot. I mean, he have a single out. And I don't know how the song go, but it's dope. But, yo, get that album finished, man. Get it out, get it out here in the world, because everybody's waiting for it. But yeah, everybody's out there in Hopkins. I want to say shout out to my cousin Lloyd, Seawills, Lovelace, and shout out to everybody. Just shout out to everyone. Just for all the support and all the love they've been showing the one and only Asiatic.
Yes, man. No, definitely, ladies and gentlemen, this is beautiful, wonderful radio right here, live and direct from our studios in Long Beach. We're looking at the Garifuna flag with the signatures of all Garifuna artists, whether they are painters, singers, but the majority of them here are singers and performers. Of course, we have Mojaba Flores, we have Asiatic, who signed the flag. We're going to take a picture of the flag and we're going to post it on Facebook. But this flag has been signed by many musicians out there who are actively making music and performing, and of course those who have passed away. We have Paula Castillo, we have Joshua Arana, we have Bella Carib, Mojaba Flores, Greg Palacio, the great painter, Super G, Umarali Studio, Glenn Q, of course, where a lot of good music comes out of. Titi Man, Sofia Blanco, Desiree, Diego, Nayo Higgins, of course, and many, many more. Many, if I read the whole flag right here, we're going to take forever. But I want to also read shout out from Irving Arzu Petillo, DJ Herbsky. He's also a singer, man. He says, Ligia, keep up the good work, Asiatic. That's, you know him, right?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, thank you. And again, I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but I really appreciate the support and all the love that everybody show. Again, you know, it's always been our pleasure to do what I do and be able to create music that makes everybody happy, make everybody want to get up and dance. Or if it's a Paranda song, or if it's some, you know, cause I make everybody say mommy, you know, if it's something like that, like someone can, you know, just feel good music, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's always been something I did, not just because I want to do it, but it's because I know that people are out there who appreciate it. And for that, I'm grateful.
All right, big up. People in Honduras are checking in. Of course, all in Spanish. Gracias, mi amigo. Igual, excelente programa, gran música. We love Ishiotic, good music. So, hey, big up for you, man, all the way from Honduras. They're tuned in. So, thank you, Tegucigalpa, for checking in. And La Ceiba, of course. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to play one more track from this brand new album called De Gueba. And of course, it is a hot album. You got to get it. This should be up on iTunes and CD Baby and all of that pretty soon. We'll let you know. We'll keep you posted. Big up to Benegas and Kenya and Alberto who are tuned in tonight, who are listening all the way in the Bronx. Of course, a lot of people who are listening to our radio show tonight, Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. So, Ishiotic, what are we going to listen next?
Well, I mean, we could play Move It So, you know what I'm saying, a little something. Okay. Might as well, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this one is called Move It So by Asiatic and featuring Little June. You know, this one right here is hot. You know, this is a club banger right here. You know, you ready, and you want it, come and get it. Look when you move it so. Move it.
Asiatic, Little June, let's go. Go down to the ground, girl, turn up. Go low, make it turn up. Down to the ground, girl, turn up. Go low, make it turn up. Put your hand in the air when you come up. Hand in the air when you come up. Hand in the air when you come up. Hand in the air when you come up.
Party turn up. It's Asiatic and Little June. Let's go.
You over 18, girl, you ready? You ready and you want it. You want it, come and get it. Like when you move it so, move it so, move it so. Like when you move it so, move it so, move it so. Like when you move it so, when you make up the face and
muévelo, 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 push, push, push it back, push, push, push it back, push, push, push it back, push, push, push it back. Move it to your left, left, move it to your left, left, move it to your, hey, move it to your, I said, move it to your left, left, move it to your left, left, move it to your right, hey, move it to your right, hey, follow the leader, 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 follow the leader, follow the leader, 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 follow the leader, today, follow the leader, 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 follow the leader, follow the leader, 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 follow the leader, move it so, move it so, when you move it so, move it so, move it so, when you move it so, when you make the face on the point to, when you move it so, when you wind up the waist on go down low, when you move it so, move it so, move it so, like when you move it so, move it so, move it so, like when you move it so, when you make the face on the point to, like when you move it so, when you wind up the waist on go down low, like when you move it so, when you put it on a till, put it on a till, like when you move it so, when you turn over, like when you move it so, when you put it on a till, put it on a till, like when you move it so.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're live and direct from the studios in Long Beach, and we want to ask Asiatic the trip to Chicago, man. I know that Chicago don't get these type of performances throughout the year like we do in Los Angeles, like they do in New York. How was the response of the public to your performance in Chicago?
Oh man, it was amazing. It was amazing. Actually, that's probably one of the most enjoyable moments I've had for a long time in Chicago. I mean, not to say Chicago, because Chicago is a party city. I will tell you that. I mean, we go to 8 sometimes, man. They don't play out there. And but this trip was just really, really amazing. I mean, I just want to say thanks to Mike Williams, you know, from Philly. But I want to also say thanks and give a shout out to Sweet Pain. They really looked out for me and came through. Seawolves, of course, my fam, Jobo. You know, I want to say thanks to Lloyd and, you know, the whole crew that was, you know, that we was all together, and everybody, you know, we just really had each other's back out there. The shows are amazing. The fans were just, man, like the first show Saturday was just crazy. You know, and then on Sunday at the park, you know, people really came out. The turnout was just ridiculous for the Belize Day Park. You know, I want to say thanks to Martha from the committee for the Belize Day. I want to say thanks to my Uncle Bernard and to Mr. Coleman. You know, and of course the other people in the committee that I'm not too familiar with them, but I'm sure, you know, they were a part of the decision to have me come out, and everybody did their thing. You know, Donkey Man did his thing. Loverboy did his thing. It was just amazing, man. And then Sunday after the Belize Day, we went to we had a little like a backyard party at in Chicago there, and man, it was crazy, man. It started raining, but the rain did not stop that show. I'm telling you, it was like reminiscence of like the days in Griga when I used to watch like a Turtle Shell band and, you know, Pen Cayetano on the porch just rocking the whole town, you know what I'm saying? Or like when Sound City used to do their thing, and when Brother David used to be doing his thing. I mean, I remember all those times, and this show we did on Sunday night at the backyard was just so like familiar to me, and everybody was just doing their thing. You know, G King, my fam from out there in Virginia, I believe is where G King lived. But everybody was just out there, and everybody gave 100% and 50%. Everybody was on point. The sweet with Sweet Pain, when they come hard. So I mean, you the artist, it's just up to you to show up. That's it. And those guys were just amazing. You know, Method and Juni Marr and just everybody, man, just everybody. Like it was just the bomb. Trust. If you weren't there, just make sure you're there next year, because it's gonna be hot. It's always hot. It's gonna be hot, and I look forward to going in next year, hopefully. So we'll see what's up.
Great, man. That's nice. Yes, I did hear, and not only did we hear a lot of good things about Chicago, but we were also able to follow the social media, all the pictures that were coming through day and night during the festival, and of course at nighttime during the jump up parties and 3 different locations, and people were able to split and go and choose what they wanted to hear, and that's the way it should be. The more the merrier. We cannot have so much negativity and everything, making derogatory comments because there was 3 things going on. No, it's all good. I think that the more the merrier. It gives people a variety. People just want to have a good time, and if they don't like it right here, they could always catch a taxi, go to the next party. That's the way it is. And I wish we could go back to the days of Idiotic and Stamina, man. Static Productions. I wish we could do it. That was one of the best shows that were put in Los Angeles ever. I admire your dedication. You put your money where your mouth is, because you guys not only were able to deliver good performance, but to have some of the best performance in the diaspora, the best sound, the best lighting. It was just a show. The only thing that we didn't see there was a red carpet entrance with the limos, But other than that, hey, you did have the red carpet. Okay, so, man, and not only that, the fact that you guys were able to record it and put it on video and be able to sell those videos so that it could be documented for Garifuna history purposes, you know what I mean? And for the purposes of those who are not or were not in Los Angeles, you are able to get a copy. Even today, you can still get a copy or 2 out there. I have all of them, thanks to you guys. I enjoy what you guys did, and when do we expect to see something like that again?
Oh man, I couldn't tell you. But I mean, just to go back, we did have red carpet. We had red carpet. We had the light, those premiere lights. Remember, we had all those things. That searchlight. We had all those things, but we weren't playing. Damn. But I mean, you know what, Labuga, you were part of that. I mean, I remember the first concert the first concert I did when me and Stamina brought Punta Rebels. I had approached Labuga about being a part of it, and we did that first concert together, and it was amazing, man. And I mean, that's the one we don't have on tape. And if I'm not, actually, we have it on tape. I think the one Rebels. I think I have it, but we just didn't release it.
No, I have. What I have is the opening with Never Say Band.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. I think we did record it, but never released it, because I think I actually have the master. Either I have the master or Stamina has the master for that Punta Rebels concert, but we just never actually released it on DVD. However, yeah, man. When it's gonna happen, man? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen. I mean, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I love to promote and I love to produce, because again, my history, going back to like my history in terms of like this whole entertainment thing was that I went to a school for performing arts and I learned a lot, and I've always watching Michael Jackson growing up and watching these concerts, like I've always had this vision for how a stage supposed to look. Now, the only thing that limited me in terms of my vision, I guess, or whatever, or what I was able to present, or put make available for the artists on stage or whatever, was just due to finance. But if you look at the DVDs and look at the shows, people couldn't tell. I mean, we went out, Stamina and I, to great lengths to make sure that all the artists got the same treatment. Yeah, treatment and the quality of the sound and lighting. Everybody had to say a level playing field. That means the only thing that's going to set you apart is your talent. You better come hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. You're not going to go home at night and say, "Oh, my mic was so bad. Oh, the light never song." Nah, that ain't gonna happen with me, bro. When we were putting those concerts on, that was my main, because that was the main reason I started to do the concerts, because I felt like we were being treated unfairly by other promoters. Because whenever we did shows anywhere else, I always felt like whenever there was a Punta Rock artist, like they used to play the music all low, the lights were off, like nothing was really, they gave us like the subpar like treatment. And then when like the main event, like the reggae artists come on or whoever, all of a sudden I'm like, where all that sound came from? Like the sound started like sounding like so big, bro, and like the lights would come on, like I'm like, where was this when we were on? And to me that wasn't fair. And that made me decide that, you know what, we got to do something about that. And I approached Stamina one day and I told him, hey, let's do a concert. And I think the idea came to me. I was at a show at Prince Hall. I don't know if it was, and I think you were there. I don't know if it was a show that you were doing or you were a part of. I can't remember exactly who was doing the show, but I was watching the crowd. I said, man, I could do this. And I said, I could do this. I ran home. I told Stamina, man, look, I got an idea. Let's bring Punta Rebels. And he wasn't hot on the idea at first, but I sold it to him. I said, look, it'll work. And of course, it was history. We brought Rebels, and it was, man, that was like probably one of the biggest shows ever here in Los Angeles.
Yes, in the memories live on, man. It's something that we will never forget. The generation that grew up when you guys putting up quality shows are able to reminisce and see what you guys did, and we want it back. We really want it back because we feel robbed. But what I'm going to say right now is not directed to anyone out there. You continue to do what you do. It doesn't matter. But this is what we don't like right now. What we don't like is that we pay $20, $25 to go to a concert. We have to wait until 1 or 2 in the morning, as if we were in New York or in Chicago. And by the time the artist, the main, what would you say, the main artist to come on, we have to be waiting for like 2 or 3 in the morning, man. It is unfair. A lot of older people cannot stay this late because then you're not able to enjoy the show. I think we need to go back to basics. We need to go back to the quality of production that Static used to put out there. And start the show on time, give us a little gooey at the beginning, give us the next band, back to back, DJs did not really have that much of an impact. They were just there to fill in the blanks, you know what I mean? But we wanted to see the performance, and that's what we got. We got our money's worth, man, and it was just such a beautiful time.
I mean, just to piggyback on that, the way that we used to set up the shows was like this. We had the start time was like about 10:30. Yep. Now, like you talk about DJs. The DJs weren't really there to DJ. This is not a DJ show. The DJ was only there to, like you said, to fill in during band changes or during changing artists. And to be honest with you, like sometimes the DJ would only get like 5-10 minutes the most to play. And they, and they knew that, and they didn't complain. I mean, the beginning they played, like from 8 until the show start. But once the show start, this is not a DJ show. You get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? I tell the DJ, you get in where you fit in, and so the shows will start about 10:30, and from there on, and even before 10:30, remember we used to have like a dance group, like Wagi Meme used to come through. And Wagi Meme, they used to, maybe like from 9 or so, 9:30, like Wagi Meme would be on the floor doing a thing. So people were getting entertained already. But once that artist start, once we start putting artists on that stage, it was a nonstop thing. I was certain to make sure that, because I was like the stage manager. I was stage manager. I was everything. But, because Stamina was taking care of the business. He was, dealing with the door and dealing with everything else. I'm dealing with the artists and the stage and whatnot. So, I used to always, let the artists know, hey, look, you're on in 10. Like, they get behind that stage and we're ready. So at the end of the day, like you said, everybody got their time. Everybody got their full time. We didn't cut anybody's time, because what I would always also do is I made sure that whenever I did the list, I still gave DJs like 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. But I told them, okay, you have 15 minutes on the paper, but that 15 minutes is just there as a buffer. Mm-hmm. Because let's say if something happened, those 15 minutes add up to go towards artists, make sure they get their full time or whatnot. So that's what that was. And it always turned out perfect, for lack of a better way to put it, but it was about perfect. And everybody left that show happy, talking about it. We had people start coming in every year from New York, Chicago. We were bringing people all day from Dangriga, which were people coming from Belize just to come see these concerts. People were coming from Vegas, all over the place, and it was just an event. Everybody looked forward to it, and it was fun because I love to watch something that you put so much work into, and you just see people having so much fun. and the lighting was amazing. Like we used to have big screens. Remember we used to have some big screens. So if you know, and it's not like we really needed it in that place, but it was always just something that we wanted to do just to say we did it. You know, we had big screen on both sides of the stage, and I mean, it was just an experience. I think not just for the people, the audience, and the fans, but it was also an experience for the artists. Like they enjoyed it. They felt comfortable because what happened is once you feel that music, once everything is on point, the sound is right, that the lighting is right, everything is right. The mics sound good. The artist is gonna have a good time, and they're gonna give you the best show ever.
And I have to add that to that the fact that you guys were able to deviate from Static Productions, from doing concerts alone. You guys started marketing. You guys did a line of clothing, water bottles. I mean, you guys bottle water with Static Productions or Asiatic on it. Man, that was crazy. That was unheard of. And a lot of people were sporting their bottles. They would buy a bottle of water just to see and to show around that it was Asiatic's product. You know what I mean? Tell us about that, man.
I mean, to be honest, again, that was like the brainchild of Stamina. You know, like one thing about Stamina was that and to this day he's the same way. Like he's a thinker. And you know, sometimes I used to always clown him and mess with him, like, dang, like you sit here and just think too much, you know. But I mean, a lot of these things, you know, were things that him and I would discuss. Like you know, whatever idea he come up with, him and I would discuss it. Or if I came up with an idea, him and I would always discuss it. And that's one thing I always try to tell, even like a lot of promoters today, like who I work with, like I always invoke Stamina and I relationship guys every day. When I leave the house, I'm telling Punta, dude, Skull, y'all better come up with a song today. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody have to be doing something. This is a movement. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When it's time to do the shows, when it's time to do this, we got to be on point. You see what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how it works. So, the water bottle things and the phone cards and the magazine, the network magazine, like all those things were things that Stamina would dream up, and he would just say, okay, good, you know, we about to do it, and we just did it. You see what I'm saying? Stamina used to wake up. I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. But Stamina used to wake up at, you know how people go to clubs? They go from early and they go to clubs. Stamina will go to sleep, and then he'll wake up at 1:30 to go to the club to go give out flyers. I'm like, man, okay, bro. But he did it. I mean, that's what was required and that's what was necessary.
Yeah, that's commitment, and that's how business is done in the real world. Really, you have to meet on a daily basis to be able to accomplish your goal. And what you guys were doing, you guys were actually following a guideline that is a hard line. You know, it's something that you guys wanted to accomplish and wanted to make it successful, and not only successful but professional, and to be remembered forever. And I think that's what happened. So, Asiatic, let us introduce the listening public audience. We are going to play the next track for you. We're going to let you go with a couple of tunes, and then we're going to get back again with more Asiatic. Which one shall we give the audience, man?
Oh, man, let's see. Well, again, it's 12 tracks, so let's see. I say we go with Degeba. Let's give him Degeba. Why not? The title track.
Tell us about it.
Well, Degeba. Well, man, how do I explain that? Well, Degeba pretty much is just. I mean, you know, when people dance, they be like, you know, like when especially when the young ladies dance, they about the Degeru. So about if I ain't babina halube, if I ain't babina halube, most of Degeru musu, you know, so people could get a sense. So. Anyway, it's just pretty much I honestly didn't know what to name the album, so I was like, I'll just go with Degeba, you know. But pretty much Degeba is just saying, you know, like Delebi Habin Hagriki Ababi Hienu Ababi Hadegeru Musu. So since this is a album about, you know, that's pretty then have a lot of dance tracks and whatnot, so must Hadegeru Grigi, yeah, man.
How come around here so quiet, B? You know the music? Yeah, man. Turn on the radio.
boys party. Everybody move, everybody move it. Everybody shake now, everybody shake it. Somebody, are you ready? People, are you ready? Everybody ready? Everybody party. Oompa, 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 everybody knows you the best one. Everybody knows you're special. Love it when you take it down low. Take it down low. Take it down low. Take it down low. Everybody take it up, wind it out and take it up. Shake it down and take it up, wind it out and take it up. Ready to go, take it low. Bum bum, do it, do it. Oompa, take a bonito, oompa, take a banana, oompa, take a bonito, oompa, take a banana, oompa, daddy que take a bonito, oompa, daddy que take a banana, oompa, daddy que take a bonito, oompa, daddy que take a banana, oompa, 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 daddy que take a bonito, oompa, daddy que take a banana, oompa, daddy que take a bonito, oompa, daddy que take a banana. What up? Okay, ladies, on your dancing shoes for this one. Spice. If you have it, you a clown, man. All right, ladies, take off your shoes. We gonna dance right now. Let's go. I need a mama. I do do do. I need a mama. I do do do. Oompa. 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 Hey, if you have it, I need a mama. I do do do. I do do do. I do do do. Oompa. Hey, oompa. Oompa. Hey, oompa. You know you're gonna need your dancing shoes for this one.
Welcome to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We present our weekly radio show every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We have interviews from Aurelio Martinez de Consigo, Daddy Nunez, Gloria Osiris, Lord Agustin. Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga brings them all to you on our weekly radio show. Listen live on your home computer, smartphone, iPad, and notebook. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook through Ronnie Figueroa. Also on TuneIn if you don't have the application, download it for free. Welcome to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the studio. We have the one and only Asiatic in the studio as we present to you the brand new album, Degeba. The album will be available on downloads pretty soon. We'll let you know. For now, we have hard copies available for $10. And, of course, if you want to call in and say hello to Asiatic, the number to call is 323-898-6841. Again, 323-898-6841. You could also send your shout-out via my Facebook page, Ronnie Figueroa, R-O-N-Y Figueroa, on Facebook, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about, and we're reminiscing, we're talking about the early days of Static Productions, which is collaborations between Stamina, Lloyd, actually his name is, Stamina's name? Dudley. Dudley Augustine, aka Stamina. Yeah. No, but I respect the man a lot. I do love this guy for his principles, for being such a business-minded person. And the combination of Stamina and Asiatic is what gives you static production. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to reminisce, to talk about the early days of Punta Rock, the early days of the production of big shows, and it's something that we miss today. And this day and age, it's hard to really get a good show. We just had Sweet Pain in Los Angeles. It was nice and everything, but we need something bigger. We need something not to take away from Sweet Pain, because I love the band. The band is tops right now. I love the way they have brought Punta Rock to a different level, which is basically what the youngsters want to hear today, and they take us back with some of the nice broke down music that Sweet Pain is able to bring back, from Belize, and just put it out there the way they do. So Asiatic, so let's continue to reminisce. Let's continue to talk about some of the wonderful things that you guys put together, you and Stamina, man. So I want to send a big shout out to Stamina first of all, and I know he is listening in somewhere in Los Angeles. He already checked in, so big up to you, Stamina.
Yeah, for sure. Big up that man right there, the king himself. Yeah, I mean, again, man, it was. I think a lot of. I mean, most times people always asking about. Asking me, and I'm sure they're asking Stamina, hey, yeah, I need to bring those shows back. And they always seem to happen as well. Like after some show happened, that I guess people aren't too happy about. And because it's funny when people see these flyers, and I kind of have made a post a while back how nowadays people put more energy into the flyer and the promotion than they do the actual show. Like it's more exciting to watch flyers now than to actually see a show nowadays, and it's sad. It's sad, and it's not that the promoters today can't do it. I just think they just don't want to put the work. You know what I mean? I feel like because I've tried to give advice or tell, not tell, but give advice to some people about what they can do to make the shows better. Because here's the thing, I don't expect everybody to maybe have money or funding for a certain lights or a certain type of system, but with what you got, it'll work if you just set up the show right. You know what I'm saying? If you have the right amount of artists, if you have the right artists together, if you build the right show, it doesn't matter if you have a system that costs $500. It's going to be good. You understand what I'm saying? And so long as you put that work in. And so I think that's what's lacking today. I think people aren't putting the same amount of energy. You see these flyers nowadays, man. Even I'll be like, wow, like I got to go to that show. And then you get there, it's like, it's just a hole in the wall somewhere. It's just like, really? Like, this is where you guys going to do this show?
Venues.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing. There are venues, little bit, but the problem is people aren't really investing anymore. Everybody's trying to make that quick buck. I think what's happening too is that most people are just, what's the word I want to use? Most people how do I use the word?
They're there for the money.
Yeah, it's okay. It's almost like, okay, it's 19th. Oh, people gonna be here. Let's do a show. And because they want to use that potential crowd that's gonna migrate to Los Angeles to try to make a quick buck. So guess what? Oh, we just get any venue. No, do a good show, because what happened is you'll be surprised how that show will make money, because the better the show is, people start talking. So next year it's just going to grow. But if your show is not good, people aren't going to come next year. You see what I'm saying? So get that money and invest in that hall that costs $3,500. Get the money and get in the sound system that costs $2,500, $3,000, whatever it might be. Because at the end of the day, people will see that and people will say, okay, good. The money that they invested in this show, this is something worth going to see. And next year they'll bring their friend, and their friend gonna bring their friend next year. And that's how our show grew. that's how people, like I said, started planning months ahead to be in LA for the 19th. You know what I'm saying? People were coming from all over. Man. I'm telling you, like this became the capital of like the 19th capital of 19th, whatever. You know, I mean, the thing is, in Belize, 19th was celebrated on a day, in the 18th night and whatever. But the weekend came, people were coming to LA from all over, and it was wonderful. I mean, trust me, I wish I could do it still. I mean, I can, but I don't have the patience no more, man. That's what I think it is. I don't have the patience no more.
No, man, I totally agree with you. Good points to be raised. I want to send a big shout out to Hams Flores, who is listening in Los Angeles, and many more people. They're saying that they're having a hard time keeping the station on because we have so much people online right now on LMB Roots and Radio Centroamerica. So if you're having trouble right now listening to us live on lmbRoots.com, I suggest that you go to www.radiocentroamerica.com. That one does have a lot of listeners, but not as many as LMB, because New York is tuned in. New York is on fire. So we know that LMB is already taken. So if you can log into LMB Roots, please go to www.radiocentroamerica.com. We could see on my own computer right now, we're having a hard time moving around. It's just, it's way too full. It's just too much going on. It's your fault, man. It's you. You're creating all this traffic, and we're just elated. We're happy that this is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live in the studio in Long Beach, California, through www.radiocentroamerica.com, and in New York through the Bronx #1 radio station, www.lmbroots.com. And this is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. Exotic, what are we going to listen to next? Or if we want to, you want to say something about the good old days, or are we ready for the next tune? Okay, so let's select another tune from the album. And, of course, we have Mamaga in the house. Big up to Mamaga, who is here listening and, of course, enjoying the company of Exotic. And we're all family. We're all having a good time. So we're going to listen to...
Okay, well, you know what? Let's go with Baby Go. This one is produced by the one and only Juni Mar. Yeah, this one is produced by Juni Mar. And, again, I just want to give a shout-out to that man. You know what I'm saying? He's just amazing. One of the top producers out there. He's going to produce the Seawolves project and almost every project come out of Dan Griego. So, Juni Mar, thank you, bro, for hooking me up with this track right here. Yep.
Yes.
Go, baby, go.
Very nice, Asiatic, beautiful album. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta get a copy of this album. We are here in the studio with the one and only Asiatic, the man of the hour, with a brand new album called Degeba. We just listened to Baby Go, and it's a production of Junie Mars. Big up to Stamina, who is tuning in tonight in Los Angeles, and many, many more of you who are listening to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We have a lot of people online tonight. Unfortunately, that does not allow many people who want to tune in to be able to get in and listen to the live interview right now with Giotic. But you could also go to www.radiocentroamerica.com if you are having trouble tuning in through lmbroots.com. And that's because of you, man. You have that magnet, you have that attraction, Asiatic, and that's why your fans love you.
Well, I mean, well, I appreciate everybody trying to, tune in, and, that makes me feel really good that people are trying to tune in and listen to the new album and listen to what we're talking about. And it's really nice to be here to reminisce and think back and just have this conversation. I think it's really good, and I think it's necessary at times. It make me I forget some things sometimes. I'm like, just talking about it is like, wow, like I forgot all about those days. Not forgot, but you know what I mean, like those specific things sometimes, like, man. Well, so I really like to call on people, promoters, people who really want to invest into a nice, good concert. Really, if you need someone to put a show together, man, you got Asiatic right here. You got Gafu right here who could help, put things together as far as permits and all of that. We make it happen. We don't do it for the money. We do it for the love of the culture. You know what I mean? But basically, Asiatic, let's give more music to the people, man. I know people are excited. I know you are excited to introduce the brand new album to the audience. I want them to have a taste of this masterwork, that you guys put together. Listen to the next track, and I want you to introduce it. I want you to pick the next track, and then we're coming almost to the end of the show, and but we're gonna stay a little bit later tonight because we want to give some time to Bernardo Guerrero, who will be calling in from Louisiana, who is going to talk about the late writer who just passed away, who was buried on Sunday, Salvador Suazo. So here we go. Asiatic. Yo. Yeah, well, we could do another track. Let me see what track we could do. We could do Till It's Nova. How about that? Give on. Yeah. Flores, yeah. That's what's up. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do Till It's Nova. And this is a song number 12, Till It's Nova. Yeah, this is a song that the single was out. We got the video out featuring Lil June. I also want to give a big shout out to Edge Entertainment for shooting this video. It was actually really nice shooting this video. We shot it at the Hollywood Park Casino. And it was cool. Big up Shani. She helped out, and big up the young ladies who was dancing. It was an amazing shoot, and it was a last minute thing. Spice called me that day. It's like, hey, come down and let's shoot this video. I was like, man, I was in my garage barbecuing. I think I ended up leaving that because they were like, we over here about to shoot it. I said, okay. I just left. We went straight to Hollywood Park Casino. We shot the video, and this what came out of it. Well, this is not the video, but this is the song.
And now for our feature presentation.
Come up, girl, you get on fire. You can't get no hotter. You be on, somebody get some water.
Oh my gosh.
Now good. Oh my god. Hey June, what up, man? Little June. Give on till it's over. Give on till it's over. Come up, girl, you that on fire. You can't get no hotter. You be on, somebody get some water. Soaking wet, do anything till the girls are sweat. Go from the back.
Viva till it open stop. Viva, 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 viva till it over. Viva, 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 viva till it over. Come up, come up, come up. Oh my God! Come up. She on fire, the place getting hotter. But she needs some water to give rid of all the fire. Now she ready for that to mash it up. Give she more water, cause I ready to dug the bay. Viva, 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 viva till it over. Viva, 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 viva till it over. Come up, come up, come up, come up. Everybody, tell me, are you ready? Ready now, ready now, ready to give more water. Go from the back, put it on till it open stop. Ready now, ready now, ready to dug the bay. Viva, 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 viva till it over. Viva, 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 viva till it over. Come up, come up, come up, come up. Fire the iron, take it away, fire the bone. Bubble, bubble la cintura, bubble, bubble la cintura. Fire the iron, take it away, bubble, bubble la cintura, bubble, bubble la cintura. Okay, everybody. We just walk in love, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, I want everybody to go down. Para abajo, baby. Para abajo, para arriba, para arriba. Go down, come up, come up. Para abajo, para arriba, para arriba.
Hey, yo, Jill, man, you crazy, bro. Got me losing my voice up here.
Come in, Mr. DJ. This is another SKM production. Yes, I think let's go.
She loves the pain, so she loves the rain. She wants it all the time. No matter where we are, she wants it. No matter what we do, she wants it.
Something hurt but you like it. Girl, it hurt but you like it. Ay, 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 you like it.
Sweet,
You like it. Something hurt but you like it. Girl, it hurt but you like it. Ay, 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 you like it. Ay, 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 chakalaka-laka-laka-laka-de. Ay, 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 chakalaka-laka-laka-laka-de. Listen to it, que hay la puta solo sai a tu baby root to the bay.
she want it now. Girl ain't got no shame. She loves the pain. She loves the pain. Oh, she said, oh yes, she need it now. She loves the pain. She loves the pain.
It's so good, she love it. I love it, she love it. It's so good, she love it.
Sweet, yeah,
It's so good, she love it. I love it, she love it. Yeah, yeah, she love it.
she loves the pain.
Hey, hey. Something juky but feels so good. 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 It's so good, she love it. I love it, she love it. It's so good, she love it.
Sweet, yeah,
It's so good, she love it. I love it, she love it. Yeah, yeah, she love it. She love the pain. Hey, hey. You like
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live and direct from the studios in Long Beach, California. This is a well thought out album, man. Now that I really think about it and I really listen to this music, man, it's beautifully arranged. There is a lot of work into it. Asiatic.
Yes. Listen, that last song was Party Hot. I want to give a big shout out to Biggs, the CEO. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to Lil June again on that one. I mean, this, like I said, it was a project that was in the making for a while. Big up El Unico. What up, bro? I got a message from you right now. That says respect to the Girl from the Legend that put work in for the Girl from the Culture. Bless up. We're looking forward to mashing up the jump off in Brooklyn, but there will be a next time. Girl from the Pride. Thank you, brother. Good looking out. That's what's up. Degeba. That's the album. Everybody pick it up. You know, order your copy. I want to say thanks to everybody who worked on the project. Big up Spice, you know, for working on the project. I want to say thanks to Little June. Man, again, I just want to say, man, one of the he's one of the most talented guy out there. I mean, guy plays everything. He's amazing. Larry Lewis Gillette, full support for you, bro, all the time. Big up yourself. God bless. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Everybody pick up that project, please. It's the new Asiatic CD. He has a lot, you know, he has features. Lil June, Biggs. Got production by Junie Marr, Lil June, Spice, myself. Again, you could also contact Asiatic, teamasiatic@gmail.com. That's teamasiatrc@gmail.com. Big up Stame, aka Stamina. That's what I call him. That's how I call him. Don't call him like that. Big up Stamina. I just want to give a shout out to Enigma. I saw that you had checked in, I believe. Again, big up to all the artists out there. Big up to to everyone in New York, Chicago, Houston, La Ceiba, Guatemala, Belize, Europe, Houston, Las Vegas, wherever you are. I just want to give a shout out to you guys. And I'm very, very excited and glad that you guys tuned in. So I just want to say again, thank you guys for tuning in. I had a good time. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the album. And Chicago really, really was enjoying this album, and it really was enjoying the Lloyd album. Was really enjoying the Seawolves album. I think we had like 3 albums out there that everybody was just had it on rotation. You know, was bumping out of every car that was out there. So again, thank you guys for the support.
No, definitely, man. You gotta give recognition to the people who play a big role in the success of the things that you guys do. I think every person, even the people behind the scenes, such as Dale Ogaldes and the people in Chicago who have this big committee that put up one of the toughest shows. You know, it's really hard to really compete with a committee like the one in Chicago. There were at one time big committees in New York that used to do that, Boys and Girls High School, but now, man, I think Chicago is taking all the props, man. I gotta give it to you guys for putting up a big show. You were able to get people from Los Angeles. There was a big family reunion in Los Angeles for the Sambula. I forget the other name of the family that was there, but they were there enjoying the family reunion, and they were able to attend the festivities, and even though it rained a little bit, you know, but I think it's already a tradition. People know that you might get wet, as it happened to you about 3 years ago, right? It rained out, and then they have to stop the show, man. But the best person who could tell us about that is Asiatic. Tell us about that day, man.
Man, yeah, I think about 2 years ago, maybe 3. A couple of times I had been to the Chicago Day, man. It was always raining. I don't know what it is about that day, because it rained this time. Because this time it rained, but what happened? What was a good thing? Because I remember I had woke up that morning on Sunday, and you could see the weather coming in. But from what I understand, it didn't, because I didn't really go to the park until like I think I got there like about 9 o'clock, because I was supposed to I was supposed to go on at 9:15. So you could see the weather coming in. I was getting a little nervous. because I was like, man, here this rain go again. But it was raining at other parts of Chicago. From what I came to find out, it didn't rain at the park, so which was good. And then after the park, I told you we went back to the backyard, and then it rained when we got to the backyard. That's when the rain came for like about a good 30, 40 minutes. It was even hailing, and we were like, man. And finally, like when the rain stopped, I don't know where these people came from. I'm like, because I thought it was a wrap. I thought it was the party's over. Everybody's going to go to sleep. This must have been like about 10:30, 11. Early. Yeah, so I'm thinking, oh, it's a wrap. People are going home, you know. And nah, when that rain stopped, man, the people that showed up was just crazy, man. It was fun, but you know, it's Chicago Day, and I think people have come to expect that it's going to get a little wet, and you know, but we still make the best of it. Real fast, okay. I just want to say something. I want to go back a little bit to this whole situation. I'm going to do this right now. Just so everything can hopefully start going, heading towards some kind of resolution. I'm going to go ahead and delete these posts on my Facebook that has to do with this whole situation with Spice and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and delete it, and I'm hoping that he'll delete whatever he put up. I'm asking if there's whatever issues that he have to call, and we can discuss that. Like I said, we may not ever have to work anymore. That's fine by me. But I think that it's important that he at least explain to me what's going on. I don't know. To me, I know it sounds weird. I don't really know exactly what the issue is, because I haven't heard it from him. I could speculate all day and I could go by what people are saying, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna delete those posts, and I'm hoping that he'll do the same, and I'm hoping that he'll reach out, because I have reached out a couple times through, you know, texts or whatever you want to call it, like Facebook messages or whatever, like inbox, whatever you call it, and I've also, you know, called and nothing. So that's what I'm gonna do, but that's what I'm doing that now. All right, back to the program in hand. Darling, when you don't get enough, yabi me wabia, ahuaro bigidara, yawite, la duga baremo di, busetin ageniremo ha. Gunda gua metigria, lida wadamida unila liremo junior. Ay, 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 ay. A Bertha ti bigidara, ti sigidara bu so bedia no hombo again. A boare moa, no manuguchie. Atame musubino, happy never die. Yep. That's how it is going on, man. This is a live little rendition for you guys. Let me give you guys maybe a little bit something a little more familiar to you. What song could I do? Oh. Casa maybe balisi mami. Casa maybe garina guo. Casa maybe balisi mami. Casa maybe garina guo. Sinha wigu ne wigi ma. Mabuseru ho anasiuma. Mabule de beti e bina sinyu. Garifuna go sonasiu no madego. Hisi wamati e wongu. Wegu boti wegu ma. Wadumna habiti wanasi ma. Asiatic. Yeah!
Nice, man. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live and direct from the studios in Long Beach. This is Carifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. This is DJ Labuga live. And we just listened to the one and only Asiatic. Gotta respect the man, man. The man is very talented. The man is here tonight to present to you, to introduce the brand new album called Degeba. And this is a new album with 12 tracks. You gotta get it. It's only $10 US, 20 Belize, right? Yeah. Yes. So we're gonna play the last track. Then we're gonna let him go in style with a track called "Can't Hold Me Back." Is that good? No. Okay. So which one?
We're gonna go ahead and play.
Just Like You. Or no, you tell us, man. Okay, Just Like You. All right, so we're gonna say goodbye tonight to Asiatic, and as we continue tonight with a phone call from Bernardo Guerrero all the way from Louisiana a little bit later. So Asiatic, send us off, man, with this brand new song from the brand new CD.
Yes. Again, this is the Degeba album, and this next track right here is called "Just Like You." It's pretty much, just saying, I mean, you can listen to the words, but get pan. No, that's the wrong song. Anyway, Just Like You, something like that. I'm about to sing the other Degeba song, but anyway, this one is called "Just Like You." I hope you guys enjoy this one. This one is number 8 on the album. Please pick up a copy. Support the movement. Support all the artists out there. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all, and I appreciate the support throughout the years. And look out for more music coming out. I am going to be working on a new project soon. But in the meantime, between time, like Mr. Pele Ellis would say, get your copy. Get your copy. The Degeba album, Asiatic. And again, Labuga, thank you very much. And Cheryl, thank you very much. And thank you for the wine. Thank you for the pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying everything. I'm having a good time. And I'm glad to be here in the LBC. And thanks to everyone again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Much love.
Let's get ready to rumble! Another one! Another hit! Let's get your practice, ladies and gentlemen. Little tune, love sight is like that. Let's go, baby. Ready to celebrate. Have the haters coming. Let them hate. Don't worry about what they say. Are you ready to say yeah? Hell yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. And you beat it up like that. 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 Nosotros vamos a celebrar. Los amigos malos. No bueno. No te preocupes. Lo que dice. Todo mundo dice sí. Oh sí. Dice sí. Dice sí. Dice sí. And vamos a Hey. I like that, mommy. Hey. Wipe it out. Push back. Bounce back. Come on. Hey. Okay. Come on. Move it. Push up on that body, move that body like you're having rough sex. Up on your chest, get me to tell you for touch up your breast. If you want, you can take off your clothes. Me no say get on the floor. If you think I do that, you better say yes. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. And you beat it up like that. 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 Dice sí. Dice sí. And vamos a Give me the slow wine. 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 Give me the fast wine. Give me the fast wine. Give me the fast wine. A B C D. Ay, uy, ay, ay, ay. Chakalaka la 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 la. Ay, uy, ay, ay, ay. Chakalaka la 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 la. Ay, uy, ay, ay, ay. Chakalaka la 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 la. Ay, uy, ay, ay, ay. Chakalaka la 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 la. I like you broke. I like you broke, girl. I like you broke. I like you broke, girl.
So no one take it personal.
Asiatic. Come on. So good, so nice. Look how you look so tight. So good, so nice. Look how you look so tight. Keep it with that makeup. I think I can't jump. All I need to want be like you. Keep it with that makeup.
Yes. If you want, you go take off your clothes. Me no say get, make it on the floor. If you think I eat, that you say yes.
Say yeah,
Yeah.
say yeah,
Yeah.
say yeah,
Yeah.
say yeah,
Yeah.
And you beat it up like that, and you beat it up like that, and you beat it up like that, and you beat it up like oh. He said see, he said see, he said see, he said see, and vamos a, and vamos a, and vamos a, and vamos a.
Give me the slow wine, 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 give me the fast wine, give me the fast wine, give me the fast wine.
A B C D. Ay, uy, ay, 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 chakalaka la 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 la. Ay, uy, ay, 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 chakalaka la 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 la. Ay, uy, ay, 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 chakalaka la 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 la. Ay, uy, ay, 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 chakalaka la 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 la.
I like you broke out, I like you broke out, yeah. I like you broke out, I like you broke out, yeah. I like you broke out,
Gafu
I
presentó
like you broke out, yeah.
Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ La Buga. Es un programa semanal de 7 de la noche a 9 de la noche todos los miércoles a través de www.radiocentroamerica.com en Los Ángeles y www.lmbroots.com radio en Nueva York. Tune in next Wednesday again for Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ La Buga. We're live and direct through www.radiocentroamerica.com and lmbroots.com radio in New York. Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, good night. We gotta go. It's time to go, and I appreciate the company that you all kept us. Thank you, New York. Thank you, Brooklyn, Bronx, Chicago, Los Angeles, all over the place. Thank you. Gracias a nuestra gente linda allá en Centroamérica, en Guatemala, Honduras, en Belice también. So big up to Asiatic, and thanks to Asiatic for giving us that beautiful time to talk about this brand new album called Degeba. And so we'll be available online for all of you who are willing to get it. But today, we want to thank you, Asiatic, for being here with us, man, and for spending some quality time with us.
Yes. Thank you, and again, thank you for inviting me. I had a great time. Again, just to let everyone know, please support the movement, support the whole Punta Rock movement, the whole Garifuna movement, the whole Belizean movement. Just support. We're out here, all the artists are out here, working hard to try to put together this nice music for you guys. Please look out for all the albums that are out recently. Get a copy of the Seawolves projects. Really, really nice. Yes. Get the Lloyd project. Lil June got a new project. Pick that up. And
you want to be on the air?
And again, it's something we do because we know that it's something that you all enjoy out there. So please get a copy of all these new projects that are out. And thank you guys again for tuning in, and thank you guys again for the support. Oh, we got a phone call. Hello, caller. Caller, hello.
Hello. Caller, hello. Let's see. One more time.
Yes, caller, hello. Yeah.
Yo, Asiatic, what's up, son?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Who am I speaking with?
And man, just giving you my much love, man, from the G Kid family, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Man, we support every movement. What you're doing, man. It's much love from our side. You feel me?
Yes, appreciate that, fam. Thank you very much. That's what's up.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Much love, man. I'll see you soon, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you called in, and again, it's just the love. You know what I mean? It's just that love and that mutual respect that we have for each other, and I appreciate all the support. I'm glad you called in, and I'm glad to I'm glad that you on the air with us today, man. We're just having a good time in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Now you joined us. That's what's up.
That's what's up, man. Keep making them hits, man. We here, man. We here to support you on the West Coast, man. This is G Kid, by the way, man. We met a couple of times, man, and all love, bro. You already know.
Mr. G Kid.
Don't do that. Y'all started.
Mr. G Kid, where one, bro? That's what's up, man.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah, man. So do what you do, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, for sure. Hey, good looks, and thanks again for calling in, bro. I'm gonna see you.
No doubt.
I'm gonna see you in them streets.
You already know.
All right, bro. Good looks. Yeah, for sure. Hey, look, man, that's my boy G Kid. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for calling in. Listen again, thanks to everyone. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but I'm just really, really excited. I had a good time. I'm glad you guys are, enjoying the project, enjoying the album. Again, thanks to everybody who worked on the project. I want to again say thanks to Cheryl. I want to say thanks to Mr. Laboga, Mr. Ronnie Figueroa for inviting me into the studio today. I'm glad I came in. You know, we was gonna do this on the phone. I'm glad I came in. I'm having a good time because if I didn't come in, I wouldn't have had no this San Antonio wine here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having a good time. I wouldn't have had no pizza, none of that stuff. I would have went to bed hungry and sober. All right, thank you guys again. Hey guys, everybody have a good night. All over the world, and everybody who are listening in. Thank you again. Love you guys.
All right, big up to G Kid, man. Calling from New York area code number, but from the West Coast. So, Kataisa. Okay, mi gente linda. Ayo, we'll see you next week. Ayo.
Abaurito kugunda tunao aduga buge madugu giriti buya. Oh baba, oh nada. Oh baba, oh okay. Oh baba, oh nada. Oh baba, hey. Oh arikatina tiarabo, adugo kwanumba halege bala. Yabini bunuru, tumake batia bungi uli yabini nanu. Aye, arikatina tiarabo, alukuta kwanuba alege bala. Yabini bunuru, tumake batia bungi uli yabini nanu. Aye.